My name is Nonima Tigela. Welcome to my YouTube channel. So I wanted to talk about Umshololo Sana because Sana, there was a lot that Umshololo was doing there. I want us to talk about Umshololo in this video because wow. Oh wow, Sanalam. Oh, Mugirl. Mugirl was just like, listen, I am proud of Umshololo for not apologizing to Judge Rata after the showdown the other day. I'm so happy she did not see the need to apologize. I was very impressed with that. And no Judge Rata I was happy. I was just happy. I don't want to even lie to you. I'm proud of her not apologizing to Judge Rata. Now, let's talk about Umshololo and what she did in that courtroom of Judge Rata Mukwatleng. Let's talk about that first. Now, what Mshololo was doing there, I like how Mshololo does not allow Judge Rata to distract her. I like that about her. I like that Umshololo has come to terms with understanding what type of a person Judge Rata Mukwatleng is. I like that Umshololo now has managed to control herself and control the entire situation when it comes to her and protect her peace. Now, Umshololo was busy reading the OB entries because she was getting some. So, according to the OB entries, 16 June 2020, Bongani Ntanzi was transferred by members of National Cold Case Unit. The entry refers to a murder case allegedly linked to Nongoma. Ntanzi was booked into custody. He was later transported to court on the 19th of June 2020. Lieutenant Colonel Khumalo's evidence is that the case number being relied upon by the cold case unit was not a murder case involving Ntanzi, and that case history did not support the version presented by the arresting officers. Now, let's look at the key points Mshololo was making when it comes to this. Mshololo's questions was not really about the court appearance per se. Her point was, how can a suspect be taken to a court and processed through a system if there is no evidence that he was properly charged under valid SEPS case? That's what Mshololo was dealing with there. She was drawing the attention to the sequence. Firstly, Ntanzi is arrested. Secondly, Ntanzi is detained. Thirdly, Ntanzi is transferred. 4, Ntanzi is taken to court. 5, yet the alleged case relied upon by the police appears not to support the arrest. Now, Umshololo says, the 30 years of experience, Lieutenant Khumalo, she asked about the experience. She asked Khumalo about his decades of experience as a detective. Now, the purpose for that was to establish simple principles. Before a suspect can be prosecuted, there must be first a lawful charge. Now, Khumalo agrees with that. Now, the process normally is police investigate, police charge the suspect appears in court, prosecutor decides whether to proceed, case is enrolled or withdrawn. Now, the prosecutor only becomes involved after a suspect has been formally charged. Now, the theory here was this. The defense appears to be suggesting the cold case unit already had Ntanzi in custody, which is what is happening. Now, they used Nongoma case 163 of 10, 2018 as justification for that. The investigating officer of that case, which is Khumalo, says Ntanzi was never a suspect in that case. Never. There was only one suspect, Butelis, whom they apprehended. The case was never under the cold case unit, according to Khumalo, because the case was never called. It was an ongoing. The guy was arrested. Butelis was arrested, was put in prison, went up and down going to court. So how can that be a cold case, but it's busy? The case history does not support the version presented by the arresting officers. Now, Judge Ratta needs to deal with that, because if he accepts that, the defense would argue the arrest was unlawful. The subsequent court appearance was built on defensive grounds. Any evidence flowing from that arrest may be tainted. Do you see what is happening now? Now, the most damaging exchange of it all is that the critical concession from Khumalo's is effectively all these steps taken by prosecutors in court happen after the suspect has been formally charged by SAPS. That answer helps the defense because it reinforces the argument that the foundation of the entire process is the original charge. If the original charge was defective, fabricated, and unsupported by the docket, everything that followed after becomes vulnerable to challenge. Now, why was Mshololo making sure that this is crystal clear? Because Judge Ratta is refusing to accept the truth. Judge Ratta Mokgoatleng is sitting there fighting for the state case and refusing to accept what Khumalo is saying, while Khumalo has paperwork to support what he says. Khumalo says the case is not a murder case. Khumalo says the case is of possession of an unlicensed firearm and ammunition. These ones, the cold case unit Yabo Mokgane no Gininda says the case is a murder case. Now, when you have those two things now for the case number, now another thing that we need to learn about is how do we get a case number? Because Judge Ratta makes it sound as if no, it's a duplicate, and it's him that is talking a lot. It is Judge Ratta Mokgoatleng that is here, not the state people. They are here. Judge Ratta is here. He needs to be charged judicially for his behavior in Akal. Oh, he needs to be impeached for this. All of this needs to be evidence that is sent to the judicial. Abe impeached abal. Because he's here. He's here. He's here. He's here. He's the one that is here. Shockingly. And Mshololo dealt with him. Oh, Mshololo dealt with him. I do not want to even lie. I'm going to come back with another video where we talk about how Mshololo dealt with Judge Ratta and shush him the entire time she was busy with her cross-examination, because that man has a tendency of being destructive. And Mshololo was like, not to me, Satan, I'm going to show you. I see exactly. And she actually expressed it. She expressed it the other day, which was Tuesday. She expressed it also on Wednesday. She told Judge Ratta, you are destructive. In so many words, I was so proud of her. I was so proud of her. So if Nongoma is saying, hey, that is not part of the case, then bathini abantu. Like literally bathini. Sizothini kuhulumende. Uzothini uJudge Ratta ku-JP. Uzothini uJudge Ratta ku-Chief Justice. Uzothini kwi-JSC. While ebhizi ethethelelana necase engekho. Mshololo put it to him, I exist. Ayikho. What are your thoughts when it comes to all of this? Let's talk in the comment section. Thank you so much. I'll see you on our next video. Bye-bye.